refer to the color of the cat. It's a ginger cat, means it's orangish brown. Its color is orangish brown. That's why he calls that Macavity is a ginger cat. It is orangish brown in color. Is very tall and thin. A tall cat and thin cat. He knows because it is his pet cat. He personified his pet cat for describing a person's social antisocial activity. Macavity is a ginger cat, is very tall and thin. Wherever you go, you can clearly see by the physical feature of the cat. Macavity is a ginger cat, is very tall and thin. This feature, the ginger color and the tall and thin structure, will make everyone to identify so and so is Macavity. Macavity is there. You would know him. You can identify him. You can find him. You can locate him if you saw him. நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அது மெக்காவிட்டின்னு கண்டுபிடிச்சிடலாம். You would know him if you saw him. For his eyes are sunken in. கண்ணை பார்த்தா தெரிஞ்சிடும். என் கண்ணை பாரு சொல்லு, கண்ணை பார்த்து சொல்லு அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்பொழுதே நமக்கு அங்கே ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் இருக்குது. அது மாதிரி அந்த கேட்டினுடைய கண்ணை பார்த்தா சங்கனின், அந்த உள்வாங்கிய கண்களை பார்த்தா சங்கனின் அப்படின்னா உள்வாங்கிய பார்த்தாவே தெரிஞ்சுவிடும் யார் இவர். என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கள்ல, முயல் பிடிப்பவனை முகத்தில் பார்த்தா தெரியுங்கிற மாதிரி இதனுடைய கேரக்டர் பூரா, மெக்காவிட்டியுடைய கேரக்டர் எல்லாமே அந்த கண், அந்த குழி விழுந்த அந்த கண்களில் தெரிந்துவிடும். யூ வுட் நோ ஹிம் இஃப் யூ saw him. அவரை பார்த்தாவே தெரிஞ்சுக்கிங்க. ஃபார் ஹிஸ் ஐஸ் ஆர் சங்கன் இன். ஹிஸ் brow is deeply lined with thought. ஹிஸ் brow, நீங்கள் சாதாரணமாக சின்ன குழந்தைங்களுக்கு நர்சரி ரைம் சொல்லும்பொழுது ப்ரௌஸை பற்றி சொல்லுவாங்க. chubby cheeks, dimpled chin, rosy lips, eyes within. His brows are black, or like that. I don't remember the rhyme, but eyes are blue. In this way that rhyme will go, I think. I don't actually remember the actual line of that rhyme, but here his eyes are sunken in. குழி விழுந்த கண்ணாக இருக்கின்றது. குழி விழுந்த கண்ணாக இருக்கிறது. The brow is deeply lined with thought. brow பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நமக்கு பார்த்தா தெரியும். இப்படி நெற்றியை அப்படி சுருக்கணும்னா, நெற்றியை அப்படி தூக்கணும்னா நிறைய அப்படியே ஒரு மாதிரி இருக்கும். நம்ம சிந்தனை பண்ணும்போது when we are thinking, there will be lines over the eyebrows. There will be lines over the eyebrows when we are thinking. Lined, deeply lined, not shallowly lined, deeply lined with thought. The cat was thinking. What is the cat thinking about? Thinking about good things? No. Only bad people will have very deep thought. He being a diabolical being, he is thinking deeply lined with thought. His forehead, or the forehead above the eyebrows, are deeply lined with thought. His head is highly domed. If you see its head is like a dome-like structure. அப்படியே அந்த வளைஞ்சி இருக்கும் இல்லையா, டோம்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. வளைந்த கூரை மாதிரி அதனுடைய தலை இருக்குதான். His brow is deeply lined with thought. His head is highly domed. உயரமாக போய் எப்படி அந்த டோம் வளைஞ்சிருக்குமோ அதே போல் இருப்பதாக சொல்கிறது. ஃபீச்சர் மீன்ஸ் எக்ஸ்டர்னல் feature, physical feature. The physical structure of the cat is described with the poet, because he is always looking at his poet, because it is his pet cat. Pet cat, he acquaints with that cat. He has some queer qualities. he attribute these qualities he personifies these qualities, he personifies these qualities to a person who is doing the activities like the cat, which is named as Macavity. His head is highly domed, his coat is dusty from neglect. His coat means the furry body. Coat refers to the cat is not wearing any coat. It's bio coat. It's nothing but its furry body. His coat is his coat is dusty from neglect. He does not care about its body, its coat, its fur. நெக்லெக்ட்னாக்கா அதை பற்றி பொருட்படுத்தாமல் இருத்தல். Don't care about. The cat doesn't care about its body, so its body is always dusty. If you casually touch the cat, dust will fly from its body. Dusty from neglect. His whiskers are uncombed. Whiskers na the மீசை இருக்கு இல்லையா, mustache like part of the cat, hair of the cat. It's unkempt, it's not uncombed. His body is dusty and his whiskers are uncombed. It's not properly maintained. His face is set from side to side. Because why does the poet say his coat is dusty from neglect? The poet neglects, the cat neglects its body. The poet says why? Because he is always thinking. A thinking person will not be caring about his body. You see the saints and sages, they will not care about the growth of their beard. They will not take bath sometimes. Years together they will be meditating. Similarly, he is thinking, he is not meditating, he is thinking about some diabolical activity. What to do next? What crime can we commit next? This was its thinking. His coat is dusty from neglect. His whiskers are uncombed. His face is head from side to side with movements like a snake. It's not static. It's swaying its head. It's moving its head like a snake. His face is head from side to side with the movements like a snake. Here's a simile. Its movement of its head is compared to the movement of a snake. His head from side to side with movements like a snake. With movement here, it may be taken like the movements. So it's a simile. This is explicit comparison. So this is a simile. His face is head from side to side with movements like a snake. The cat's head movement is likened to the movements of a snake's head. And when you think he is half asleep, அது தலையை ஆட்டிகிட்டு தூங்கிட்டு இருக்கு, அரை தூக்கத்தில் இருக்க பூனை, அதனால தான் அப்படி தலையாட்டுது, thinking that it is half asleep. If you go near it, he will immediately look at you. He is always wide awake. Though it seems to be half asleep, it is not asleep at all. It is fully awake. It is wide awake. Is very alert about the environment, because any sleuth or any policeman would immediately rush up to catch him, to captivate him. For this only that cat is always alert, because he knows that he has committed a crime, committed many crimes, and for punishing for the crimes, the policemen may be on the lookout and they may rush to him to capture him. In the thought of that, he is seemingly half asleep but not actually asleep. That is wide awake. It is clearly awake. Then we are passing on to the fourth stanza, the same refrain. Macavity, Macavity, there's no one like Macavity. He kindly, the poet seems to be affectionately addressing the cat. It seems that he likes the cat's mischievousness. He likes the mischievousness of the cat, but I don't think he will like the mischievousness of the culprits in the society. Macavity, Macavity, there is no one like Macavity. There is no person in the world to be compared to you, to be equated to you, for he is a fiend in feline shape. Fiend means ghost-like. The cat is a ghost-like. This is feline shape. Feline means cat. Feline, for referring to cats, there is another word, feline. Bovine refers to cows. Bovine refers to cows. Canine refers to dogs or something. So there are some words to refer to the animals. Feline is feline's shape means cat's shape. It's actually a ghost in cat's shape. A ghost in cat's shape. A ghost in cat's shape. Fiend means ghost. If anyone is very helpful and always with us, we can call him friend. If that person turns out to be a fiend, we should drive him away, otherwise he will be creating problems to us. For he is a fiend in feline's shape, a monster of depravity. A monster means an animal. A monster means an animal of depravity, means immorality. Depravity means immorality. A monster of immorality. Because being a criminal, what morality can we expect of him? So he is a monster, he is a fiend in feline's shape, a monster of depravity. You meet him in a by street. ஒரு சந்தில் பார்ப்பீங்க, பை ஸ்ட்ரீட்னா எ லேன், சந்தில் பார்ப்பீங்க, அது அப்படி போகும், பார்த்துருப்பீங்க நீங்கள். யூ மே see him in the square. ஒரு மெயினான ஸ்கொயரில் கூட நீங்கள் அதை பார்க்க முடியும், தெருவில் பார்க்க முடியும், ஸ்கொயரில் பார்க்க முடியும். இந்த poet எங்கெங்கெல்லாம் பார்த்தாரோ அந்த இடத்துல சொல்லிட்டு இருக்காரு. He has been mentioning where he has seen the poet, he seen his pet cat, seen the poet, seen the cat, seen the pet cat. But when a crimes discovered, எங்கே வேணாலும் பார்க்கலாம், ஆனால் குற்றம் நடந்து போச்சுன்னு தெரிஞ்சிச்சுன்னா, but when a crimes discovered, the Macavity is not there, you cannot find Macavity. When the crime is discovered, when there is a crime in any place, there you cannot find Macavity, because he is a master criminal. He is capable of escaping from the street. He will make a poise in the air. He has the power of levitation. So you may see him in the square, you may meet him in a by street, you may meet him, you may see him, meet him, see him, meet him in a by street, see him in a square. But when a crime is discovered, if there is a crime in any place, he will become invisible. So this is a character, this is a feature, the external feature, the physical feature of the cat is explained, and yes, interwoven its inner feature also with the physical feature by introducing the 4 lines of the 4th stanza. Let me make you note down the rhyme scheme. Thin, sunken in, domed, uncombed, domed, uncombed. Snake, awake, snake, awake. So the pattern is like that. A, B, B, C, C. And if you go there, Macavity, depravity, immorality. Depravity means immorality. Square, there, choirs, A, B. So the rhyme pattern, we have noticed it. There are variations in the rhyme pattern, as there are variations in the stanzas themselves. Let me now tell you something, some important facts about its rhythm. English language is called the stress-timed language. Stress-timed language. Stresses are more important than the syllable of this language. Here, in this poem, I have already told you, in this poem, in the syllables, these two syllables are called 1 foot, 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet, 8 feet. There are 8 feet in each line, 8 feet. For each meter, this is called meter. 8 feet, 8 feet, iambic, octameter. Octa means 8. Mona, di, tri, tetra, penta, penta, septua. So then octa. So in this way, iamb means the stress. Iambic means second syllable stressed. Ka, trio, ja, he, what it is, where, very, where, tall, thin. Cow, it is sad, gin, he, tall, thin. Only these stressed, the stress, the syllables which I have marked by this symbol, stress mark, should be uttered prominently. So in all